In this demo, we want to start off simple and just get familiar with Razor helper syntax. In the next module, we'll work with HTML helpers quite a bit more, but this should serve as a manageable introduction for now. One of the Razor helpers you'll use most often is html.actionLink, which helps build properly formatted anchor tags. Let's use this helper to get our main navigation working. If we head over to our nav view, we can see where we want to make some changes. Right now, these anchor tags are not working properly because they're referencing static HTML pages instead of controller action methods. We could just guess and check at these hrefs and just try to figure out what to plug in here, but it would be much more efficient to use HTML helpers. I'll delete this first anchor tag and instead replace it by typing out html.actionLink, and then we need to pass in strings for the display text, the action method name, and the controller. So I'll just type view messages for our display text, and view all for our action name, and then messages for that controller name. Now when this renders in the browser, MVC will make sure to generate a proper URL for us. It even takes into account information like where our application is located on the server and so forth. The other two links are created exactly the same way, so I'm just going to paste them in below our first one. These anchors will obviously link to the pages for creating and viewing tasks. So with all that in place, let's run our application and test this out. Once the app loads, go ahead and move your mouse over these new nav links over on the left. If you glance down at the bottom of the browser, you should see that we get our friendly MVC URLs with the appropriate controller and action method in place. Go ahead and click on these links to visit their respective pages, and just make sure that the others are working as well. So this worked out great. The pages of our application are now properly connected. However, there's a more involved issue that we still need to address related to these Razor helpers. If we head back over to Visual Studio, let's take a moment and open up the Create Edit view under our Task folder. Inside of here, you can see all kinds of static HTML form elements. Each of these tags should be recreated using HTML helpers, which is a little more involved than our simple navigation links. In the next module, we'll look at how to rebuild this form using Razor and how to wire up some of the necessary infrastructure to be able to submit and handle posted data.